go.
Yo, what is going on, family? Welcome back. It's that show, Redcat Live, where we like to have a good time and talk RCs with all of you guys. So, thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for stopping by. Today's episode, as mentioned, we're going to go over the Volcano 16 and unboxing, as well as some of the hop-ups that we got. So, without further ado, thank you to everyone that is here right now, that is showing up, and is continually joining us. Sorry, coffee jitters got me going today, so we're gonna just work right through them. But much love to everyone. Hope everyone's having a great day today. What is good, Gabriel? How you doing, fam? Ryan Ochman, how you doing? Oh, you got two. Awesome, brother. Marlon Davila, what's good? Man, I love it. I love seeing the regulars coming back after every week having a good time. It really makes doing this just that much more enjoyable. So, thank you. I love seeing the regulars coming back after every week having a good time. It really makes doing this just that much more enjoyable. So, thank you. I love seeing the regulars coming back after every week having a good time. Let's get started. The Volcano 16 happens to be one of our mini bashers, mini monster trucks. It's based off of the larger 10-scale Volcanos that we offer. This one is really kind of more of your entry-level basher that honestly take a massive beating. One of our guys that actually works here decided that he was going to go all out on his. And he hopped up his, he used all of the hop-up parts that we offer. One of our guys that he even went as far as to add a brushless system. Decided that he was going to go all out on Amazon for it. And this thing rips, like full black backflips, wheelies. I mean, it is a fun truck. But before we even get there, where do we start? We start with something as simple as this. Volcano 16 comes with a charger, 2 battery packs so that you can have one charged up and ready to go. I actually have a few of these myself for my kids. Picked them up for them during Easter, and they had a great time with them. They actually still use them even now. I see them on my Ring app, and they're out there bashing up and down, having a good time. And that's what it's about, right? Kind of getting everyone involved. I even got one for my dad, and my dad and the kids were having a good time. And again, that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about, right? Kind of getting everyone involved. I even got one for my dad. Hopefully the sound is a little better now. Let's see. Is the sound a little better now, guys? I want to make sure I'm not looping you guys. Okay, perfect. Sorry about that, guys. That's the whole crazy thing about what I do, right? Is that even then I'm learning aspects that I didn't even know. So nothing like, hey, you know what? I want you to do some live feeds. And there's a learning curve that kind of comes attached with that. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for keeping me on track with that. If I do get any issues, please just let me know, guys. Happy to make sure we do it right. So why the Volcano 16? Again, awesome little mini basher, fun little truck. Comes with 2 LEDs, which you guys can see here and here. And it's a fun little truck. I like the tires. Tires mimic, similar to the wheels and tires mimic what we see on the Kaiju. And it's just an awesome little all-around basher. It takes a hard beating. I have seen people crack the bodies, and it happens with like anything else. I think I've bashed mine so hard and sent it so hard that I've actually bent one of the shocks, but like that was massive abuse to get to that point. So, it's a great truck. We have them on sale right now on our website. They're $89 for the truck. It comes with the remote, 2 batteries, and a charger. What better way to get someone into the RC hobby or potentially pick up on some early stocking stuffers while they're on sale? So keep that in mind, guys. Just wanted to Brandon told me, yeah, I love hearing my voice twice sometimes. So, well, let's look and see what actually comes in the box, so you guys can actually physically see what we carry here. So, let me move this out of the way. All right. So, open up the box. I did slice it just so that I can at least get it open. But as you know, you guys get your owner's manual. It will come with a sticker sheet for you to install the lights, tail lights, and a couple different options of front grille installations. A couple different stickers, Volcano 16 stickers, the exhaust system, even the rear tailgate handle. So good stuff there. Let's see. What is good, Joshua, Lucas, Seth? How you doing? Welcome. And then this is what comes in the box. Awesome little feature. You stick your finger in there and pull the bad boy out. Go. Boom. There she is. So again, you get the truck, 2 batteries, receiver. You will have to get your own batteries for your receiver. Right, man. Unfortunately, we can't control what shipping costs, man. That is not, that's unfortunate that they charge so much. I'm so sorry about that. I wish there was something that could be done about that too for you guys. I'd love to see more of our Canadian family up north be able to enjoy the hobby like we do on all realms. So, man, I appreciate that. Sorry about that, bud. Also add light to the green screen for this. Noise, shadow. Yeah, I get that, guys. Obviously, working on a lot of things at the same time. Even, upgrading some camera equipment as we go. Hey, listen, we started this as a trial and error situation. We didn't even know if the community was going to like it. And the cool part about it is the community has really come around and they've supported us in doing this, and that means that we can invest in doing more. So trust me, the quality is going to get better and better as we go. There is no doubt about it there. All right, so you got kids, great truck. You have something that you just want to bash around in on rainy days, or just something that is kind of cool to have around the backyard where you don't want to take out a 4S, 6S, 8S monster that you might have in the garage. So great option to have. As mentioned, you get your remote. You will need 2 AA batteries for the remote in the package itself. You will get a USB charger. All right. A couple of zip ties as well, so that when you guys install the LED front lights, you guys can cinch them down as needed. It will also come with a little tiny piece of double sticky tape for you to put underneath the light controller that you can mount on the car itself. One thing I will say, the Volcano 16, which is a 1/16 scale truck, it does eat body clips. It happens. This thing is a little mini beast, and in such, they just pop, they fall out when you're tumbling and bouncing them upside down and getting them in the rock. So we like to supply you with the second set of body clips. So they are available. Thank you, Joshua. You're right, sir. They are available in blue and red only. 1 battery comes in the car. The second battery comes in the package. They are a 800 milliamp per hour lithium ion 7.4 volt battery. And let's take a look at what's inside. Taking off your body clips. It does have a clear film on the body that you'll have to take off and peel off, so that make sure you do that before you guys start installing your stickers. If I can get it off here. There we go. So just like your standard Lexan bodies, they get painted and they come with protective film. No difference here. If I can grab it. Probably shouldn't have trimmed my nails down. All right. Here we go. So there you go. Protective film. and it uncovers a nice shiny body. So one of the reasons why I wanted to really highlight the 16 and why I'm excited about it was I actually have a lot of fun with this one. Me and a couple of the guys that work here, we have a good time bashing these things around at lunch, doing backflips and just, beating them like no tomorrow. And on top of that, I'm trying to talk the rest of the guys into having like a once a month point series race using just these. So it's kind of like an equal playing field for everyone. It's a driver's game, so that's what it's about. But yeah, once you take off the film, you guys can see it's nice and shiny. It's nice and it looks better, right? It doesn't have that dull look with the saran wrap plastic on it. So put that off to the side. The car itself will come with, I believe it's going to be slightly smaller than a 540 can motor. It does have a receiver and ESC combo built into one. So if you do choose at some point that you want to upgrade to a brushless system, you will need a separate receiver for your existing remote and a new ESC motor combo. If you want to just bash it the way it is and have a good time with it, it is more than enough. There are some battery options that you can find through Gens Ace, where you can actually maybe bump up to a higher milliamp output and get you some longer run times if that's what you need in your arsenal. Let's see. So the lights themselves, again, some cool little LED lights that come with it. You have a little connector that you put right into the ESC itself, which we'll do. I like these. I like these a lot. So I see some of you guys have some of these. What do you guys think, man? What do you like to do with them? You guys like to bash them up? You guys like to have a good time with them? Are they as durable as I say that we've had good luck with? Runtime, it kind of varies, honestly. My kids get bored with it before the batteries run out, to be honest with you. I have not actually timed the batteries, to be honest. If someone in the chat or in the feed has had time to time it, let us know. But I want to say that the batteries easily last 15 to 25 minutes, depending on the way you run it. Joshua, thank you. Yep. About 15 to 20 minutes is what he gets out of them, which is not bad. And then the fact that you get two of them, hey, that keeps you busy for a good solid hour. You have a on-off button right here on the side. Once you go ahead and turn that on, oops, there we go. You see the lights turn on, and they will blink until the remote is turned on so that it can recognize it. So there it is. Lights do get installed into the actual bumpers themselves. I usually like to put them right underneath the shock tower and then slide them right in. They are a bit of a pain to get in when you first start, but once you get the right angle, they go in pretty easily. So as you can see, you got them right there. So again, Volcano 16, fun little truck, awesome little basher for the buck. Honestly, for $89, you can't really ask for something, this caliber to have fun with and not worry about. But kind of just the way it is it's a fun little truck. What about if you're the kind of guy that wants to do more, right? What if you're the kind of person that wants to kind of take it up a level? I got a couple buddies of mine back home that they will brushless anything they can get their hands on. And this is no different. So obviously when you talk about adding more power, you need to also think about reinforcing things. And I'm going to swap cameras really quick and kind of show you some of the hop-ups that we offer at Redcat that will help these kinds of builds in the future. So let me just change up here. All right. So we got a list of things that we have going on here. Obviously, we have the truck itself, and we also offer let's start with the rear dog bones, shafts. So nice little upgrade. You get to take off the plastic ones that you would find here. Let me see if I can get a better angle here. There you go. Your drive shafts, swap them out with some metal ones so they can take a little bit better grunt. With that said, if you're going to upgrade something of that nature in the drivetrain, then we're also talking about replacing your cups, your axle cups. And these are the, let me see here, metal front cad shafts were the front ones. Here you go. New diff cups. And obviously these are what you would find in this position right here. So another great option, obviously kind of goes hand in hand. These bad boys would just fit in. And again, it's just a lot more stronger than what you would find with plastic, especially when you want to beef it up. And the coolest thing about the Redcat Volcano 16 for me is the fact that you can actually upgrade it, right? Is that you can do things to it. It wasn't just going to be a truck that you buy and you just let it sit there, and once, you know, parts break or whatever, you can beef them up in so many options. Another honest must-have, in my opinion, is going to be upgrading your front and rear differential. So these are your metal diff. These will be your pinion gears so that you can rebuild the front and the rear. And you will need two of these, one for the front and one for the rear. So great option. Those bad boys are going to go in here, and they're going to require you taking the truck apart. What better way to get a good handle on your truck than to take it out and build it up the way you want, right? So again, two of these will do you justice. The other one that I also really like is the center drive shaft. It does come with some kind of a really, you can kind of see it there right in the middle. It looks like it's a metal center drive shaft, but I can't really tell the material that it is. This one's going to be a little more solid, a lot stronger than what came in it. And again, just kind of goes with the drivetrain, right? Let's see here. This is your second diff gears for the front and the rear. Your CVAs for the front. We'll open these up too. I just like opening things up, guys. Swap the middle one in your Everest. Nice. So there you go. And they do offer a decent angle. So, you know, again, I don't think these are aluminum, to be honest with you. I think they just come up as metal, but obviously aluminum is a form of metal. I'm looking at my notes here, guys. They're definitely not aluminum. These are definitely stronger than the aluminum. But, you know, we have those parts as well to install. Move this out of the way. It's like Christmas, man. I love this. I love playing with things. And then again, what better upgrade if you're going to go that far than to upgrade to a metal spur gear? So again, metal spur gear, nice little upgrade, always needed, especially when you want to go brushless. This one that we're going to build up here, once I start swapping out parts, is going to show you guys how I highlight doing a full brushless setup on one of these. So obviously it requires more parts. Like as I mentioned, a separate motor ESC combo and a different type of receiver so that we can run a different kind of remote in that fashion. So can I get open box on those parts open? No, man, I'm using these bad boys. But thank you for asking, Josh, man. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, Rich. I agree. I do. I feel like I have one of the best jobs ever. I get to play with RCs and talk to you fine folks all the time. It's a blast, man. It's honest. The one upgrade I had in my 10-scale Volcano was a metal spur gear. You know, yeah. Spur gears are definitely, I think, kind of like the one thing that I always tend to replace right out of the bat, no matter if it's a crawler or a basher, right? So that's part of your drivetrain, right? Let me see. So for the other dog bones that you see here, you'll have rears that you put together, and they'll go in there. So those go hand in hand. Again, just drivetrain stuff upon drivetrain stuff. RER76, which one's this? Center drive shaft, outdrive cups and pins are here, and these would attach to this bad boy right here. So it goes hand in hand. I'm gonna have a good time building tonight. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Now, one awesome thing too that you kind of takes the guesswork out of it is the fact that, look, they come with dry shocks. There's no oil in them, probably enough just to get them moving. It's an RTR, a very budget-friendly RTR, so you're not going to get a lot of the hop-ups that you would normally see in other trucks. So with that said, if you do buy one, you can add oil to them and bleed them. It does have a bleed screw right there. But if you wanted to upgrade, which, again, that's what we're here for, is to upgrade and take advantage of these cool parts, we do also offer some, they're plastic bodies, shocks, but they do have aluminum shock caps as well as the perches. So there you go. These do come with oil. You guys can see in there. So these do not come dry, which is awesome. And to replace these is very simple, right? You have literally two screws. You have the bottom screw and the top screw, and these bad boys just go in place. So great little upgrade. I think these are like maybe 20 bucks, less than 20 bucks a pair. So nice little upgrade, especially if you're going to be jumping this thing and bashing it around. Definitely comes in handy. And they'll do a lot better than the factory ones. What I did with mine, factory ones, is I just ended up, tightening them up, stiffening them up a little bit, just getting them to a point where they just reacted a lot better. Live on Everest upgrade. Yeah, man, I can definitely go over some of the Everest and its upgrades in the future. No, these Luis Garcia, these do not have foams. I can tell you right now just by squeezing them. Now, one of the upgrades that one of our guys did was replace them with tires out of another vehicle that we sell here, and these also don't have them, but they were a lot bigger, and they just kind of look different, right? Let me move this up just a hair. There we go. So this is one of our employees' personal Volcano 16, and he has all the hop-ups, all the parts that you see on the table that we just went over. He installed. He even installed this bad boy, which is probably one of my funnest things that I didn't even get to tell you guys about. How awesome is this? We even offer a wheelie bar. Like how cool is that? Like there it is on there, right there. And trust me, this thing wheelies, especially once you put on some brushless power, it freaking rocks. It's an awesome, awesome truck in that fashion. So yeah, so those are kind of the hop-ups that we have in that essence. And let's kind of go over his. I really want to show you guys what one of my coworkers did on his. So as I mentioned, he found a brushless system on Amazon for around 30, 40 bucks. And he just changed out remotes to something else so that he can use. So there's the brushless setup that he found from Amazon right there. Different ESC. Obviously, he had to run a separate receiver, just like you would on a regular 10 scale truck, because of the fact that the factory one came with everything built in one, receiver and ESC. It's great for leaving it alone and maybe adding some power to it as far as from the battery. But if you wanted to run a brushless system like this bad boy has with a brushless setup, then yeah, you're going to have to separate the two because the ESC cannot do all of those functions at the same time. So he even went as far as to install a little fan to keep that motor cool. And he also replaced the servo with a 3-wire servo, because I believe the factory one only comes with a like a 4-wire. It's a weird one. Oh wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wire. It's a 5-wire servo in the stock one. So, but this is pretty much what you guys can end up with. And this thing is beefy. It is a stout truck, and it really handles a beatdown. On our TikTok, we actually have footage of this thing doing backflips. Again, we have a really good time with these things, and I get excited with them because they really are budget friendly. All in with the truck and the hop-up parts, you'll still be just about shy of about 150 to 160 bucks. So it, again, for a little mini basher that can handle a great beatdown, throw a $40 brushless system in it in the future as well. And hopefully if you're in the hobby, you have some stuff laying around, like extra remotes and receivers, to use in that fashion. So definitely, get one, enjoy it, have a good time. And if you want to leave one stock, leave it stock. If you want to have it for the kids, do it for the kids and let them have a good time. Again, my kids enjoy theirs all the time. I kind of get in trouble because I go home and I kill their batteries, and they don't really like when Dad comes home and does that. So I get an earful from them, like, "Come on, Dad, seriously?" But like the video said, guys, like, it is honestly fun for the whole family. And if you can have a good time, or maybe even just get someone into the hobby that is just itching to get in, but they may be on a budget, it's just a great budget-friendly truck to have fun with. Gerardo, I couldn't tell you how fast it was. I want to say maybe 15 miles an hour would be my best guess off the top of my head. But it does, the factory one does have a switch on the remote, which you can see right there, which is your speed expo, and you can just turn that down so that it dumbs it down and doesn't give full power to, a child. And then as he's gradually getting better, you just turn it up and then turn it up some more and then crank that sucker all the way up when you feel that the child is ready. Again, it's a great entry-level hobby car for under $100 that you guys can enjoy and really kind of practice the fundamentals of RC. With my kids, what I make them do is once they're done, they take their body clips off, take the body off. I make them disconnect their battery, and then I make them put their bodies back on with body clips, and they have to put it away back on the shelf. It just kind of starts us in the training process of our kids to make sure that they're learning the proper procedures. We ourselves as adults, I don't know if you guys have had this problem, but I can't tell you how many batteries I've destroyed just getting home and forgetting to just unplug things. So it's a good practice, to have, and making them do that is definitely awesome, I'm gonna see if I can get this other LED light in here as well. They kind of fight me a little bit. I maybe want to chat with you through build that I'll run. Yeah, and that's the thing is, like, I like to go fast. I have a couple drag cars, and my youngest at the beginning, it was way too fast for him to handle out of the gate. But as time went on, I kind of got him into it, and was able to use the same feature where I can turn it down, and with the drag car that he had that I built him, and now he can handle, it's around 6,900 kilovolt systems in his personal car, and he can handle it great. He's 9 years old at this point. It's fun, yeah, and something to that nature of what you're trying to run. That's a powerful. I mean, we're still only running 2S on our drag cars, so I can only imagine what you're running out there is like 4, 5, 6S, 8S type stuff. So, any questions on the Volcano 16 that you guys might have? I'd love to answer any questions you guys might have. Meant to add shredder into that. But yeah, guys. So like I mentioned, it's a great little truck. I enjoy it. There it is. That went in. So now that I have that plugged in right there, Go down here. I'm just going to grab my little piece of servo tape that came with it. You know, and just this is what you do. You take it out, you install your LEDs, let your batteries charge, install your piece of servo tape on your light controller, like that. Peel that bad boy off, and then you guys can just install it, boom, right there. So now when you turn this bad boy on, oh, well, I got to plug it in, right? That might help a little bit. And again, the lights will blink until again, fun little truck. This is a type of time where like I wish I could just have like a mobile camera attached to like my glasses or something. I can just go outside and show you guys just how fun these things are. But yeah, so you know, again, $89, Volcano 16, honest, fun for the whole family. Best buck you can spend honestly for a entry-level RC car that, let's face it, if you have a child or something, then you don't know if they're going to want to really get into the hobby. If you have, you know, a child that you don't know if they're going to want to be into the hobby, and you don't really know if you want to invest hundreds and hundreds of dollars into an RC car, it's a great way to see if it really sparks their interest, right? I can't tell you how many times I hear stories of parents going out and they buy, you know, $300, $400, $500 RC car for their kid, and it just kind of sits there. It doesn't really get used, and now they're, you know, you see it on Let Go, you see it on Facebook Marketplace, and it's kind of a sad thing, because you know that parent had great intentions in putting smiles on his kid's face, but they may not have taken to it, right? They don't always take to what we personally like. So again, it's a great testing waters type of vehicle. It's a cheap investment in that fashion to see if they really like it. And again, if they're new drivers, you know, start them off small, gradually bump them up with the remote, and then once they master this, then you know you can spend another $120 on the hopups that we talked about in a brushless setup, and let's see if they can handle that. You know, and at that point, you're still way under what you would normally see if you were to buy, you know, something from the hobby store that is all done up, or a brushless, ready to run type of scenario. Obviously, the end game and goal is to get them, you know, as high up as you possibly can with as much power as they can handle. But you know, be realistic in that fashion at the same time. Are you sure you can feel the factory shocks? You know, I'm not 100% sure, but the fact that there's a bleeder on them leads me to believe that there is a way. And I'll confirm that, Joshua. And if for some reason it's not, I'll definitely, you know, let you guys know that they're not. But just from the looks of it, it looks like it might be able to take some oil. I mean, if anything, I'd drop a couple drops in them anyways, to get them to really move freely and smooth as possible. Let's see, I'm going to read a couple comments here, guys. Let's see. Pull mine, it doesn't want to. I just. Okay, so Ryan said, yeah, he has to do it every time he runs. So obviously there's a lot of loose tolerance in the factory shocks. And again, as mentioned, they're factory shocks on a very, very price conscientious build or product. So there's options out there for aftermarket shocks. And as I mentioned to you, we offer our own. And yes, they do come with oil in them. You know, we can always go over how to build shocks in the future as well, because unfortunately there's a lot of people that don't know how to do that, and don't know how to properly bleed them either. So keep that in mind when you're building them. But there's your shock, nice and smooth. I want to have a good time. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Let's see. Wearing a 2S on my sons. Just for fun. That's awesome. Richard Orta, what is a good battery option? So as I mentioned before, These are the Hexfly 7.4 800 milliamp batteries. If you go to, our website, you can see if we have anything bigger than this. I doubt we do have anything bigger than this on our site. Something like Gens Ace will offer you, 1550s, 1300s. I mean, they honestly have a lot of options when it comes to 2S batteries in the micro size. And obviously, just the more oomph you give them. I wouldn't run a 3S in this by any means, but maybe something like a 1500 milliamp would probably be about as big as I would go. Just to, again, prolong that runtime. Will it give you more wheel speed? Probably not enough to notice the difference, but it will be enough to, definitely notice a substantial gain in runtime overall. And Ryan, you're right. For a lot of people, you're not going to need brushless. The stock powertrain in the stock system works great, and it's pretty quick already. But again, if you wanted to, it's kind of cool that you can, right? It's kind of like that guy that owns a Jeep. It's like, do you really need a 6-liter GM Chevrolet engine in it? No. But it'd be a lot cooler if it did, right? So, keep that in mind, guys. It's definitely not a need or a must-have, but it's kind of a cool fact that you can do so, and that you have a factory upgrades available to help bulletproof or at least strengthen the drivetrain that can handle something of that caliber. Let's see, scrolling. Yes, so for Gens Ace batteries, you really want to go to genstattoo.com to check out their battery options. And again, huge selection on battery options where you can upgrade batteries for your cars as well. Man, what's up, Tony? How you doing, brother, man? So yeah, guys. Of course, everyone wants a 6-liter in their truck. Jeez, come on now. But yeah, so that's where we're at today, guys. This is the type of stuff that we've been doing today. If you guys are just joining in, we've been talking over the Volcano 16 and some of the hop-ups that we have available for it. I will share a couple videos on our Redcat page. I'm working on a couple edits so that we can share with you guys just kind of what these things can do. But aside from that, check out some of the videos that we offer on YouTube on the Volcano 16 and that video that we showed you guys when we first started. It really, really highlights just the kind of fun that you can have. Father-son bonding time, that's what it's about, right? Or even mother-son, mother-daughter. There is no boundaries, in my opinion, when it comes to the RC hobby and getting out and just enjoying bashing or crawling or racing, whatever it is, avenue that you take in RC, you can't go wrong when you do it as a family, I feel. So, all right, guys. So, any other questions that you guys might have on the Volcano 16, I'd be happy to answer them. Again, I'll go over some of the parts as we mentioned. We're talking about the aluminum shock upgrades, which 2 screws replace. They do come pre-filled with oil. Is there an office RC Challenger? No, not that I'm aware of, Tony. We talked about the spur gear, right? We talked about your differential beefing up for the front and the rear. You need 2 of these. You're also going to need 2 sets of the shocks because they do come in pairs. So keep that in mind as well. When you do a differential and you guys buy them, you guys want to get 2, one for the front, one for the rear. You're only going to need 1 spur gear, which is hidden here somewhere, right there. That spur gear is metal. Again, it can handle a lot more power if needed, but as some of you guys have mentioned, it's already pretty quick and zippy right out of the box already. So these things are more why nots, right? Upgraded CV axles in dog bones, made out of metal as opposed to plastic. Another great option of upgrades. We also give you guys an extra set of body clips because you need them. Truck comes as a ready to run with the remote, receiver, USB charger for the batteries, and 2 batteries. Keep that in mind. Center drive shaft with its appropriate cups. What else did we go over? Man, I think that's really about it, guys. Like, we nailed this one. Man, now all I want to do is wrench. What are you guys wrenching on, man? What do you guys got on your bench? What do you guys got going on? I want to hear about it. I want to hear what you guys are working on. Is it a 64? Is it an Everest? Is it a Gen 8, Gen 7? Is it a pack, Wendigo? Man, what are you guys working on? Where's all my real Redcat diehard fans out there? I really want to know what you guys got on your bench today. I'm going to turn my sons into... Nice, Rich. That's awesome, brother. Tony, just so you guys know, these are on sale right now. They're regularly $99, and right now we have them on sale for $89.99. I do not know how much longer we're going to have them on sale. They've been on sale for about a month, and we move a lot of these. These are a great seller, and we get a lot of folks that after they buy them, they love commenting and letting us know exactly how it went for them and their kid, getting able to enjoy into the hobby, getting them started, and or not, just enjoying them for themselves on a rainy day. So let's see what we got. Okay, Gordo Aragon, man, this is the Volcano 16. It's a 16 scale mini basher, little mini monster truck, and right now they're on sale for $89.99 on our website. Someone's working on the Gen 8, adding those earth magnets. Dude, I like that mod. I really do. I even like the Velcro, although I can tell when it gets muddy, you know, on the Gen 8 and you're, you know, slinging up dirt and everything and maybe a little bit of moisture, Velcro just doesn't hold as good as the aluminum, or sorry, the magnets do. So that's always a plus. That's awesome. Ridge swapped out the 540 21 turn. That's a lot of wheel speed, huh? Especially compared to what came on in stock. Black Turtle Garage, man. Shout out, brother, man. You're working on some pretty cool stuff on that 64. I can't wait to see what you do on yours. I know me and Black Turtle Garage are actually working on a project where we want to create, and this is all thanks to one of the guys out there that just released a video of his 64 drifting, and we shared it on the page. And I reached out. I was like, dude, let's do something. So Eric, Black Turtle Garage, and myself, we're going to try to see if we can duplicate a Rocket Bunny kit for the 64 Impala. This is just for fun. This is absolutely not something that will ever be on sale or anything like that. But we're like, dude, wouldn't it be cool? Throw a gyro in a 64 and do a wide body Rocket Bunny setup. That'd be kind of dope, right? Like all livery stickered up, like, you know, something you would see, you know, out of the Hoonigans, or, you know, like a Monster Energy drink, you know, livery. You know, knowing me, it would be like White Claw. Nah, I'm just kidding. Nice, Corey. Corey's going to be putting a fan motor and a heat sink on his Kaiju. So, right, I've got to keep that puppy cool, right? Nice, Chris. Brother just got a Danchi, huh? Dude, I like the Danchis. And you know what? If you guys like, I can also highlight the Danchi as well. I love that truck. Comes with a factory 4-wheel steering, fun little truck, awesome on the trails. And again, another one of those ones that even if you had a nice small area in the backyard, you can just lose an hour or two just literally just messing around and crawling with it. Tony, you're the man. He just ordered one. Right on, Tony. Appreciate the love, brother. That's awesome. So, yeah, guys. So again, I appreciate you guys. It's going to be kind of a short episode today because it's a small truck. There's no need for a lot. But I tell you what, if you guys got questions on any of the other platforms that we have, I'll be happy to try and answer them as well and hang out with you guys. I appreciate it. I love the whole barbershop feel of just hanging out, talking RCs, really relax, and really just kind of have a good time with all you guys. Okay, Rich, I see you, bro. I see you. He likes the early 60s caddies, mid 60s Riviera. Yeah, dude, that'd be a dope body for sure. Nice long body at that, too. The wheelbase probably would be very similar as well at the same time. I mean, GM was very, you know, popular in using the same chassis wheelbase on so many platforms, and that included Chevy, Pontiac, Buick, even a couple, Oldsmobile, you know, bodies as well, or chassis. The GM unibody structure is one that has been around for ages, and they literally used it for so many years and just made minor tweaks to it over the years. If you guys didn't know, I worked for GM for, gosh, over 17 years, and so I got like Chevy blood in me, man. I'm telling you, I love anything General Motors, not to knock anything else, of course. Ryan, I get that, brother. Yeah, it would be cool to offer a brushless upgrade. And as I mentioned, if you got late to the game, you can buy an Amazon brushless setup for these bad boys for about 40 bucks. You will need a separate receiver because the one that comes in here, the receiver and ESC that controls the motor, are all in one. The transmitter and speed controller are in one unit in what comes factory. So if you wanted to upgrade to running a brushless setup, you're going to have to use a different remote with a receiver just for that, and then a speed control and motor as separate, just like you would on a regular 10 scale or any other non-integrated setup. And some of the things that we talked about today, Ryan, was the hopups to help beef it up. They can handle that kind of a power output as you go. Let me see. Nice, Corey. Corey added 4 pounds of brass. That's a lot of brass, bro. That's awesome. To his axe. That's it. And you even put an FPV system in it. Oh, dude, we're gonna have to talk. I need to see this bad boy. I need to see some pictures. That would be so awesome. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry about that, Corey, man. COVID has been rough, bro. I think all in all, during all of this whole COVID epic, or epicenter, I should say, or what's a better word I'm looking for? Just COVID times, right? The one thing that we've seen a lot from our standpoint is just a lot of jump in people wanting to use the hobby because a lot of people are stuck at home. Some people are getting stimulated. So they're spending money buying more RC trucks than ever before, and it's a great thing. I mean, I talk to a lot of hobby shops locally here and back home in California, and we see a lot of that happening. I'm always just kind of have my ear to the ground and like, hey, how's COVID hitting you? And they're all like, dude, it's the best year we've had, So sorry to hear that you have COVID, brother, man. I really hope that you feel better, and I hope that you make it all right, and I really hope that you get to enjoy your truck here soon. Matthew Flores, what up, brother, man? Man, Matthew's been keeping me on my toes with this TikTok, man. If you guys don't follow him, you guys got to check him out. Awesome content. Dude has a great eye for pictures as well. No, Tony. So what's funny is we offer this in a couple of different sizes. This just happens to be the smallest size for this one, the Volcano. I think that we had the Volcano 16, and then we had the 10 scale out as well. And I believe there was one more that was offered for a short time in between those two sizes. Let me see. Casey Scott. He just got into crawling in January. He's got a Gen 7 and a Gen 8 axe. Dude, that's awesome, bro. Two great trucks to start with. I think the bang for the buck, they're really awesome trucks. They're capable. Before I worked at Redcat, I'll be 100% honest, I've really only used a Gen 8 a handful of times, just trying it out. And I liked it back then. But now working here, it's like really kind of seeing, as we mentioned, we had a show that we did where we went over the hopups. For that, I had to. So I had to get my own, and I had to do all the hopups. So my bad boys all trailed out at this point. So they're fun trucks. I really enjoy them. I love the portals. And I hope my boys aren't listening to me because I talk a lot of trash about portals. I'm like, that you don't use portals in real life. I mean, unless you got a lot of money, but they're fun trucks, dude. They are. I love the clearance on the axles. Matthew, dude, it's all good, bro. Hey, it's all love, man. I don't mind at all, man. I appreciate it. I'm happy people are asking you questions about the 64 on your TikToks. Dude, it's awesome to see. So, man, don't worry about that. Keep the comments coming, bro. I'll chime in as much as I possibly can. All right, Mark, thank you. Thank you for the kind words, brother. My personal favorite right now at the moment is the 64, to be honest with you. The 64 really stole my heart. Before I worked here at Redcat, I've been a fan of, obviously, Chevrolet and General Motors for years, and my one car that I've always wanted in life was an Impala. It actually was a 96 SS Impala. And when I was growing up, that was a car that I was going to have. My mom was like, if that's the car you want, we'll figure it out. Come on now. 16 years old, never happened, right? But the reality is that I've always had a passion for Chevrolet Impalas in general, especially the old school ones. I grew up in East Oakland. Every Cinco de Mayo, 16th of September, the streets get locked down, and there's a long street that goes maybe 20 miles long, and every lowrider in the whole Tri-County area was there. So that's what I grew up in. That's the culture that I love. So the 64 really has a really, really strong place in my heart, and I love doing stuff to it. When I'm not posting for you guys on social media and all the media platforms, answering questions, I'm literally tinkering away on my 64. My second favorite would be the Gen 8 Axe, personally. I love it. I really enjoy it. It's a great looking truck. And the one after that I really want to get into would be the Wendigo. But I would want to do a crawler Wendigo rather than a bashing rock racer Wendigo. They come with a great platform, but they also offer a kit. So my next purchase that I plan on doing is buying a Wendigo kit and throwing something like an Axe Fox system in it by Hobby Wing, and it'll be perfect. It'll be great. The wheel speed will be on point, and it'll help do some crawling. And I'm a big hard body fan, so I do a lot of builds from different platforms using hard bodies, and that's where my roots came from in the RC industry. Was just really doing a lot of hard body builds. I even have trucks that haven't even seen dirt yet, and I say that so embarrassed, but it's true. My boys would talk trash to me all the time, like, when's that thing gonna hit the rocks? And I'm like, it's not ready yet. I'm hoping and praying that Car Action Magazine will find me and want to post up one of mine before I get it all messed up. Wishful thinking, Let's see here. After the video, we ordered one for buddy right after they do. That's awesome, Matt. I'm glad, bro. I'm glad that you guys ordered one and were able to get one. Ryan, yeah, dude, it's Shelf Queen, dude. I have one. I'm building a second one. I have a full-on tribute to Back to the Future. I have a hard body 4Runner that has jail audio sub inside of it, and it has the digital board from the DeLorean on the dash. It's all carpeted, so it's a fun truck. I love it, and I can't wait to use it. But again, it's just so pretty. You pop the hood. I got a 3D printed RE22 in there, dude. It's just the more scale, the better. I'm a big scale freak. I'm a nerd. So let's see. I got we can see 2 days ago. Awesome, Miner. How did you like it, brother? Did you enjoy the 16? So you just got it in your hands a few days ago. How was the experience for you? Did you enjoy it? But yeah, guys. So I appreciate you guys swinging by. We're gonna wrap this thing up here in a few seconds. It's been fun hanging out with you guys. Thank you guys for spending some time with me and talking RCs, and I really look forward to the next adventure with you guys. So stay tuned. If there's a truck that you guys want to highlight or want to see more of, let me know. I love opening these things up and showing you guys what's going on. I will also have the Danchi that we're going to go over at some point. We'll go over the Wendigo. We'll go over a couple different products that we offer as we go. And trust me, guys, there's a lot of other things in the works for later this year that we want to keep you guys in tune with, related to all avenues, RC related. So I appreciate you guys. Much love. Let's see. No, Tony, I haven't seen your new Jack City hard body Jeep. You got to send me pictures, because I know you will. You send me 40 pictures a day, and you ask me what I eat for lunch. I'm kidding, man. You guys have a good time, man. I love you guys, man. Much love. Thanks again for all the ongoing support from all of us here at Redcat Racing. We really do appreciate our community. You guys are honestly what makes RCing so much fun. So stay tuned for more to come. We'll see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. You know where we're at. Love.